Very good morning. You're watching the Breakfast News on Rajya Sabha television. My name is Aishwarya and here are the headlines. IT return filing and refunds made faster and easier. Cabinet approves integrated ITR e-filing project. Project to be launched after 3 months of testing. British Prime Minister Theresa May survives confidence vote after Brexit humiliation, wins the first UK's no-trust vote in 26 years by a 326 to 306 margin, reaches out to the opposition parties to hold talks on a new Brexit plan. Budget session of Parliament from 31st of January to 13th of February. President Ramnath Kovind to address joint sitting of Parliament on 31st of January. Interim budget to be presented on 1st of February. President Ramnath Kovind to visit Kumbh in Prayagraj today. Will inaugurate a Gandhian Resurgence Summit, unveil statue of Maharishi Bharadwaj. And Maharashtra stays on top of medals tally in Khelo India Youth Games. Delhi dominates the judo ring. Saina Nehwal, Parupalli Kashyap and Srikanth in round 2 of Malaysian Masters Badminton Tournament in Kuala Lumpur. The top story this morning, the Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday approved a capacity expansion plan for Numaligarh refinery in Assam. Now, briefing media, Union Minister Piyush Goyal said that the decision will also generate direct and indirect employment in the state. The cabinet also selected IT major Infosys to implement the next generation system for processing speedy income tax return filing. Many other key decisions were also taken in the meeting. Take a look.
The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs on Wednesday decided to expand the capacity of the Numaligarh refinery in Assam from 3 million metric ton per annum to 9 million metric ton per annum. It involves setting up of crude oil pipeline from Paradeep to Numaligarh and product pipeline from Numaligarh to Siliguri at a cost of 22,594 crore rupees. The project is to be completed within a period of 4 years after approval and receipt of statutory clearances.
नुमालीगढ़ रिफाइनरी आसाम की क्षमता में लगभग 22,594 करोड़ 22,594 करोड़ की लागत से ये प्रोजेक्ट अगले 4 वर्षों में पूरा किया जाएगा। इसमें क्रूड ऑयल की पाइपलाइन पैराडीप से नुमालीगढ़ भी लगेगी और जो फिनिश प्रोडक्ट है उसकी पाइपलाइन नुमालीगढ़ से सिलीगुड़ी तक लगाने का भी निर्णय कैपेसिटी एक्सपेंशन के साथ-साथ लिया गया।
The government also decided to recapitalize the state-owned Export-Import Bank of India to the tune of 6,000 crore rupees. It will also double its authorized capital from 10,000 crore rupees to 20,000 crore rupees. Railway Minister Piyush Goyal said the equity will be infused in 2 tranches of 4,500 crore rupees in 2018-19 and 1,500 crore rupees in 2019-20.
6,000 करोड़ एक्सिम बैंक की इक्विटी कैपिटल में रिकैपिटलाइजेशन बॉन्ड्स के माध्यम से दिया जाएगा और इसी के साथ-साथ जो ऑथराइज्ड शेयर कैपिटल है एक्सिम बैंक का इसको 10,000 करोड़ से बढ़ा के अब 20,000 करोड़ रुपए अप्रूव कर दिया गया है।
The cabinet also granted approval to an expenditure of over 3,600 crore rupees for setting up of 13 new central universities within the next 36 months. Apart from this, IT major Infosys has been selected to implement the next generation system for processing income tax return filings. Cabinet has sanctioned an estimated 4,241.97 crore rupees for the project. The move will help in bringing down ITR processing time to 1 day and hence speed up refunds. Mohammad Fateh's report for Rajya Sabha TV.
And on to the other top story. The budget session of Parliament will commence on 31st of January and conclude on 13th of February. As per Rajya Sabha Secretariat, the President will address the joint sitting of both houses on 31st of January at 11 a.m. at the Central Hall of Parliament. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley will present the interim budget for the year 2019-20 on 1st of February. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be on a 3-day visit to Gujarat from today. He is scheduled to visit Gandhinagar, Ahmedabad and Hazira. During his visit, he would be attending various programs in Gujarat, including the vibrant Gujarat Global Trade Show today and also the 9th edition of Vibrant Gujarat Summit, which begins tomorrow. Heads of 5 countries and ministers from 21 countries are going to attend this summit. Ahead of the visit, Prime Minister Modi tweeted saying that the summit has played a key role in bringing more investment to Gujarat and enhancing the state's progress. He will also inaugurate the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Institute of Medical Sciences and Research in Ahmedabad, a state-of-the-art super speciality public hospital built by Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation is equipped with all modern amenities, including an air ambulance. Prime Minister Modi will also flag off Ahmedabad Shopping Festival 2019. This is being organized simultaneously with the Vibrant Gujarat Summit. And in the last leg of his visit, the Prime Minister will go to Mumbai on 19th of January. There he will inaugurate the new building of the National Museum of Indian Cinema. President Ramnath Kovind will visit the ongoing Ardh Kumbh in Prayagraj today. During this visit, he will inaugurate a 2-day Gandhian Resurgence Summit at the camp of Parmat Niketan Ashram and will unveil the statue of Maharishi Bharadwaj. Top state administration, including the governor, the chief minister and the deputy chief minister, will also attend the function. News now from Karnataka, which is witnessing a political turmoil. A day after withdrawal of support by 2 independent legislatures, the Congress-JDS front maintains that the state government is stable and strong. Congress leader Mallikarjun Kharge said on Wednesday that there was no crisis in the Karnataka government. All the 118 MLAs of the Congress-JDS combined are intact. He also asserted that any attempt by the BJP to destabilize the ruling coalition will not succeed. The Congress has called a meeting of its Karnataka legislature party on 18th of January.
एक घबराहट पैदा करने की कोशिश उनकी जो है वो कामयाब नहीं होगी। कांग्रेस की गवर्नमेंट मजबूत है, कांग्रेस की गवर्नमेंट चल रही है और वो चलेगी। ये कोएलिशन गवर्नमेंट को कोई धक्का नहीं लगा सकता।
On the other hand, claimed that the Congress-JDS government in Karnataka has lost its majority. Party spokesperson GVL Narasimha Rao said that the ruling coalition is on the verge of a collapse due to its internal contradictions. He also accused the ruling coalition of trying to poach the BJP MLAs who have been staying a resort in Gurugram.
कर्नाटक के राज्यपाल को चेतावनी देनी चाहिए। यदि इस प्रकार के खरीद फरोख्त की खुलेआम कांग्रेस जेडीएस नेता इस प्रकार के बयान दे रहे हैं, मैं मानता हूं इनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होना जरूरी है, नहीं तो लोकतंत्र में लोगों की जो विश्वास है वो खत्म हो जाएगा।
News from Uttar Pradesh now. Just days after Samajwadi Party and Bahujan Samaj Party announced their alliance for the Lok Sabha elections in Uttar Pradesh, Rashtriya Lok Dal Vice President Jayant Chaudhary met Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav at his residence in Lucknow on Wednesday. The two leaders discussed a seat-sharing arrangement for the upcoming Lok Sabha polls. Jayant Chaudhary said that it was a good discussion and the outcome will be announced soon. Remember, SP and the BSP have already agreed on contesting 38 seats out of the total 80 seats, leaving 2 seats for the allies and 2 seats of Amethi and Raebareli uncontested.
अखिलेश जी के साथ बहुत अच्छी बातचीत हुई और जो हम लोगों का प्रयास है, मैं समझता हूं कि उस ओर हमें सफलता मिलेगी। धन्यवाद।
Meanwhile, as political equations continue to change in Uttar Pradesh, BJP's state in charge and Union Minister JP Nadda exuded confidence that the party will register a handsome win in the upcoming Lok Sabha polls. He asserted that the party's electoral plank will be that of development and not caste-based politics. Holding a meeting with the party leaders in the state, Nadda downplayed the SP-BSP alliance in the state for the general elections.
कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी का चुनाव विकास पर और देश को प्रगति की ओर ले जाने पर है और हम सभी बातों को आंकड़ों समेत हम आगे बढ़ाते हैं और जो हमने काम किया है उसको हम रखते हैं। हमारा ये विश्वास है कि मोदी जी को भारत की जनता, उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता ऑल टाइम रिकॉर्ड ब्रेक सपोर्ट करेगी। पूरा समर्थन हमको मिलेगा।
On to some other news. Doordarshan is starting e-auction for filling up of vacant slots of a DD free dish DTH platform from 11th of February. The Prasar Bharati board has given its approval for starting the process. Private satellite channels licensed by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting will be allowed to participate in the e-auction. Speaking to Rajya Sabha television, CEO Prasar Bharati Shashi Shekhar said that DD Free Dish will be resuming e-auctions to allocate DTH slots based on a revised policy.
Free dish policy has been recently revised by Doordarshan. So as a public broadcaster, I have with me CEO of Prasar Bharati, Shashi Shekhar Vempati. Sir, why there was need to revise this free dish policy?
See, DD Free Dish is India's only open access DTH platform where there is no cost to the consumer without any monthly subscription fee. All the consumer needs to do is invest in the set-top box in the dish once, and they have access to content for life. So in that sense, it had emerged as a popular DTH platform. And in 2011, in compliance with a TDSAT ruling, we had changed the manner in which private channels can be placed on this platform through a very transparent mechanism called e-auctions. And these e-auctions have been going on for several years. Some months back, the e-auction process was put on hold so that we could review the policy. Earlier, we had only two categories of channels. We had news channels and non-news channels. And there were different prices for both these categories. And it was felt that as a result of this twofold categorization, several genres and languages could not get representation on this platform because the price was too high for them. So it necessitated a review, and the reserve price has been set based on the principle of the genres and languages with the highest commercial potential having a higher reserve price, and those which are in public interest, which are underrepresented, have a lower reserve price. What this ensures is that there's a low entry point for these genres and languages. And as a result, we will increase the diversity on the platform. We'll make it accessible to all the regions of the country, going beyond the Hindi-speaking belt. And I think in that sense, it will truly realize the potential and the purpose of DD Free Dish as a platform.
So as you have an expansion in the rural areas and regional areas of India. So what do you think, how far the consumer of these belts will going to be benefit from these? Are you going to be any change in the pricing policy or like that?
Alternative to the analog terrestrial network is the Free Dish DTH platform because it has coverage across the length and breadth of the country. And hence you can see that this 30 million household base that has emerged. And the whole pricing model is to ensure that there is content on this platform of relevance to every part of India. As of now, there's a concentration in the Hindi belt. Now we will try to take it to southern parts of the country, the eastern parts of the country, so that there is channels from every region of India that can find representation on this platform.
Sir, is there any connection with your revised free dish policy with the new DTH rules which is going to be implemented in coming 1st of February?
No. I think it's very important to understand that DD Free Dish as a platform does not come within the ambit of the TRAI order, which is specifically addressed or directed towards addressable platforms, which are licensed by the Ministry of INB. And DD Free Dish is not one of those. It is an open access platform. And hence the tariff order that the TRAI has put out is applicable to the private DTH platforms, the private cable platforms. It is not relevant to DD Free Dish.
So this was CEO of Prasar Bharati who said that diversity has been taken in focus in this new free dish policy of Doordarshan. With camera person Raj Thakur, Arun Thakur, Rajya Sabha TV.
In Breakfast News, time for a very short break here. We'll be right back with more news. Don't go anywhere.
Is there any kind of conflict between NRC and the Citizenship Bill?
Not Assam specific, it's India specific. These citizens are coming down not to settle or take away the slot from Assam alone.
Mehbooba Mufti just made a statement saying that the local militants are sons of the soil.
Every citizen of India is a son of soil. But one son of soil is not at liberty to kill the other son of soil.
Throne of Delhi goes via Uttar Pradesh. Samajwadi Party and the BSP coming together. Does that in any way worry the party?
The very fact that they have come together is a betrayal of their inner realization that they could not face Narendra Modi alone.
Watch To The Point with Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh only on Rajya Sabha television.
The government on Wednesday elevated 2 judges to the Supreme Court, filling up 2 of the existing 5 vacancies. Delhi High Court Judge Sanjeev Khanna and Justice Dinesh Maheshwari, the Chief Justice of the Karnataka High Court, were elevated to the top court. The recommendation by the Supreme Court Collegium was signed off by President Ramnath Kovind, and the 2 judges are likely to take oath on Friday. The 5-member Supreme Court Collegium, headed by Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi, had on 11th of January recommended to the government the elevation of Justices Maheshwari and Khanna to the top court. While with the 2 appointments, the strength of the top court will rise to 28 with 3 vacancies. And a special court in Panchkula will pronounce the sentence on Dera Sacha Sauda chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh and 3 others in a journalist murder case today. Last week, Ram Rahim and 3 of his aides were convicted for murder and criminal conspiracy for the 2002 murder of a Sirsa-based local journalist after his newspaper published a letter alleging sexual exploitation of women by the self-styled godman. Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh is currently serving a 20-year prison term in Rohtak jail for raping 2 of his women followers. The judgment will be pronounced through video conferencing. First of its kind 2-day global aviation summit with the theme Flying for All concluded in Mumbai on Wednesday. During the mega event, the government unveiled the much-awaited maiden national air cargo policy, which seeks to make India among the top 5 air freight markets by 2025. Here are all the details.
The government released the policy document on air cargo during the 2-day Global Aviation Summit in Mumbai on Wednesday. The policy covers all 3 categories of air cargo: domestic cargo to ensure efficient flow of goods across India, international cargo facilitating all indigenous export and import of goods, and transit international cargo by making India the transit cargo hub of choice to and from other parts of the globe. The Indian cargo industry is one of the fastest growing markets globally, but with a small share of about 2% of the global market. It grew at a compounded annual growth rate of 17% over the past 5 years and was estimated to be 22,000 crore rupees in 2016-17.
In the last 2 years, we are seeing that a global trade has contracted and a global economy has expanded a little bit more. So now it's a challenge and opportunity that when the global economy will rebound again, there is going to be bound to be more global trade which is going to happen. And global trade would need a global policy for cargo. So cargo is going to also be one of the very driving force. I wish you all that you can participate in it.
Addressing the valedictory session of the summit, the Governor of Maharashtra, C. Vidyasagar Rao, asserted that aviation will be the engine for growth and progress and enumerated the measures taken by the government for expansion of the civil aviation sector. He also underlined the importance of safety in the aviation sector.
Terrorism has become a global phenomenon. We will have to accord highest priority to the safety and security of passengers. I understand that a very innovative and significant topics were discussed over the last 2 days.
It was India's first ever global aviation summit where ministries and dignitaries gathered to explore growth opportunities in passenger and cargo traffic. 800 global delegates from more than 80 countries attended this mega event in India.
India is set to displace United Kingdom as the third largest civil aviation market by the year 2025. Plethora of steps taken by the government and maiden policies announced are expected to ensure that India's civil aviation sector takes off in a big way. Signing off from India's first Global Aviation Summit in Mumbai, with counterperson Junaid Iqbal Khan, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
Clearing the air over the unrest in the northeast over the Citizenship Amendment Bill passed recently in the Lok Sabha, Minister in charge of the development of the northeastern region, Dr. Jitendra Singh, has said that the unrest in northeast is politically motivated and based on speculation, and he emphasized that the bill is not Assam-specific and is in no way in conflict with the National Register of Citizens exercise. Let's take a listen.
After all, it's also the responsibility of the Government of India to take care of those of these persecuted citizens who would otherwise have nowhere to go. So as a responsible state, we also have to offer them some kind of a respite and a shelter. So it's a part of that that approach and that mindset. It's certainly not meant to cause an extra liability or burden on Assam, which is not going to be so. And make others understand that it's not Assam specific, it's India specific. These citizens are coming down not to settle or take away the slot from Assam alone.
Well, you can watch the entire interview at 10 a.m. today in our program To The Point. So don't forget to tune in then. And the Gandhi Peace Prize for the years 2015 to 2018 are announced. The 2015 award has been conferred to Vivekananda Kendra in Kanyakumari for their contribution in rural development, education, development of natural resources. The 2016 award is jointly awarded to Akshay Patra Foundation for its contribution in providing midday meals to millions of children across India, and Sulabh International for its contribution in improving the condition of sanitation in India and emancipation of manual scavengers. Ekal Abhiyan Trust for the year 2017 for their contribution in providing education for rural and tribal children, rural empowerment, gender and social equality. And the 2018 award will be presented to WHO Goodwill Ambassador Yohi Sasakawa for his contribution in leprosy eradication in India and across the world. The annual award carries an amount of 1 crore rupees, a citation in a scroll, a plug, and an exquisite traditional handcrafted item. A top international focus now amid a Brexit crisis looming. British Prime Minister Theresa May's government has survived the no-confidence motion in Parliament. The Prime Minister won by 325 votes to 306, a narrow majority of 19, a day after her government suffered a historic parliamentary defeat over her Brexit divorce deal with the European Union. Now, this win ensures that May stays in office, averting a general election in the country. Earlier, opposition leader Jeremy Corbyn argued that May's zombie administration had lost the right to govern during a 6-hour debate on his motion. Labour Party has not, however, ruled out tabling further no-confidence motions against the government. After the vote, May called on the MPs to put self-interest aside and work constructively together towards Brexit.
On a point of order, Mr. Speaker, I'm pleased that this House has expressed its confidence in the government tonight. I do not take this responsibility lightly, and my government will continue its work to increase our prosperity, guarantee our security, and to strengthen our union. And yes, we will also continue to work to deliver on the solemn promise we made to the people of this country to deliver on the result of the referendum and leave the European Union. I believe this duty is shared by every member of this House, and we have a responsibility to identify a way forward that can secure the backing of the House. To that end, I've proposed a series of meetings between senior parliamentarians and representatives of the government over the coming days, and I would like to invite the leaders of parliamentary parties to meet with me individually, and I would like to start these meetings tonight. Mr. Speaker, the government approaches these meetings in a constructive spirit, and I urge others to do the same. But we must find solutions that are negotiable and command sufficient support in this House. And, as I've said, we will return to the House on Monday to table an amendable motion and to make a statement about the way forward. The House has put its confidence in this government. I stand ready to work with any member of this House to deliver on Brexit and ensure that this House retains the confidence of the British people.
And the death toll in a militant attack at a luxury hotel complex in Kenya's capital, Nairobi, has risen to 21. Earlier, the president announced the end of a 20-hour operation at the hotel complex, which saw hundreds of people rescued and all the 5 jihadis eliminated. The Somalia-based militant group Al-Shabaab has claimed responsibility for the attack. The group, which is linked with Al-Qaeda, said that it was acting to avenge the decision by US President Donald Trump to declare Jerusalem as Israel's capital. The victims included 16 Kenyans, 1 American, 1 Briton, and 3 of African descent. And Maharashtra continues to stay on top of the medals tally in the ongoing Khelo India Youth Games, but it was Delhi that dominated in judo on Wednesday. In judo, Delhi ended up with 21 medals comprising 12 gold, 3 silver and 6 bronze medals. In boys under-21 skeet event, ISSF World Championship junior bronze medalist Gurnihal Singh of Punjab grabbed the gold medal by defeating Rajasthan's Anantjit Naruka by just a point. In the girls under-21 skeet event, Darshana Rathore of Rajasthan won the gold medal. In the girls under-21 50 meters rifle 3-position event, Tamil Nadu's G. Varsa claimed the top honours. While in the under-21 10 meters air pistol mixed team event, Haryana's Priya Raghav and Anmol Jain defeated Telangana to clinch the gold medal. In basketball, the defending champions Punjab registered their second successive win to seal a berth in the semi-finals of the under-17 boys basketball event. Punjab defeated host Maharashtra 72-48. In the girls under-17 basketball, Punjab beat Rajasthan 78-58 to enter the semis from Group B. With 177 medals, Maharashtra is at the top of the medals tally, including 64 gold, 51 silver and 62 bronze. Delhi is at the second spot with 121 medals, including 47 gold, while Haryana is at the third with 38 gold. Saina Nehwal, Parupalli Kashyap and Kidambi Srikanth have entered the second round of the ongoing Malaysian Masters badminton tournament in Kuala Lumpur. In the women's singles, Saina Nehwal made a comeback from a game down to beat Hong Kong's Joy Deng 14-21, 21-18, 21-18 in over an hour-long match to move to the next round. And in the men's singles, ace Indian shuttler Kidambi Srikanth defeated Long of Hong Kong 21-17, 21-11 in just 30 minutes to enter the round 2. And in the other men's singles, Parupalli Kashyap defeated world number 20 Rasmus Gemke of Denmark to book his place in the second round. And in the women's doubles, pair of Ashwini Punapma and N. Sikki Reddy beat Yuan and Yao of Hong Kong to enter the second round. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Breakfast News. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day ahead.